When you run into a dead end and it looks like there's nowhere to go, know that you will find your way. You will find your finish line. You just can't see it all right now. Start demanding from the universe what you are worth. I'm sorry is a good reason to forgive, but silence is a good reason to forgive too. You must keep moving forward. There isn't time to hover in places that no longer serve your needs. You are not a helicopter, you are an airplane, and if you stop moving, you will crash. Disregard the uneasy feeling that looms from the unknown and take to the sky. You're holding on to a piece of them that isn't even real anymore. That person who used to take care of your heart, that's not who they are now. It's okay to grieve the loss of who they were, but eventually the funeral has to end. You have to remember who you were before them. You don't get to take the things I love. I'm reclaiming the song that we called ours. I liked it before you, so it is mine to keep. I am taking back the stars. Just because I admired them with you does not mean they belong to an us that is dead. They still belong to me and to my heart. My favorite random parking lot, my bed, my favorite flavor of ice cream, they are all mine. You don't get custody of the things that I loved before you. I am thrilled to be running into the unknown with every possibility ahead of me. There are hands I've yet to hold, and moments where a stranger's gaze will make my heart beat at an unusual pace. There are experiences I've not yet tasted, and there are places that may become home. There are sunrises I haven't seen, and there is the me I might become. I am terrified. I look behind me, and a tear falls as I walk away from all I have known. I meet the eyes of people whom I have shared my soul with. I am leaving part of me behind. The me that fell in love with the clever man with dark eyes that taught me to play chess. There is also the me that stayed up asking her questions until 3 a.m., and the me that laid under the stars and relearned how to fall in love. There is the me whose heart was broken, and there is the me who broke another's heart. I've never been good at walking away. Sometimes people are going to do really shitty things to you, and sometimes you're going to do really shitty things to people. And that's life, darling. Constantly colliding with the awareness that flowers grow best when given space to establish their roots. I'm happy for you, and that's how I know I'm healing. I'm going to make you a promise. I know that scares you, and you aren't even sure if you believe in promises anymore. There's going to be a day when you wake up, and what they do isn't going to matter so much anymore. Be patient. I'm beginning to realize that it wasn't me. I was not unworthy. I was simply out of place. It isn't always going to be the love you wanted. You've been so occupied by your hurt that you're not sure who you are without it existing in pain is not your purpose. I think I've healed. Just kidding. I can't breathe. Healing isn't linear. It may be difficult to believe, but the cold caused by not allowing yourself to love again is worse than the potential heartbreak. Trust issues. Whoever decided that there are stages of grief and felt the need to define them can lick the bottom of my shoe. Grief is not a step-by-step process. It is the ins and outs, the rising and falling of the tide. One day you feel free, and the next you are sobbing into your steering wheel. You can experience anger and denial simultaneously and as many times as necessary until you heal. You will heal. Don't allow anyone to make you believe that your emotions should be anything predictable. You are the ocean, and that is how it is meant to be. When our garden was devastated by the fire, you ran to someone else, you started growing something new. I didn't start loving someone new. I stayed here for a while. I laid in the ashes of a place that I used to feel safe. Finally, I walked away with ash and seeds in my hair. I hoped to sprout roots through my skull, a garden in my mind that no one could devastate, because for once, the love I have is all mine. Stop counting the people that have left you and using it as some kind of calculation to determine your value. I'm beginning to realize that this has always been about me. There wasn't anything special about your love that should make me crave it. The way I did, it is not so rare that I should cry when you gave it to someone else. It didn't hurt because I was missing out on something spectacular. It hurt because you didn't think I was spectacular, and for some reason I believed to you. I never liked it when people said what's meant to be will be. I don't think there is a universal intent that has guided the way people have slipped in and out of my life. I will not credit my wins or losses to anyone but myself and the people surrounding me. To do so would be to disable my growth, taking responsibility. I want so desperately to fall in love with the world again. I miss when strings connected my heart to the sunset, and I could hear the music that the wind played in the space between my heart and the sun. I think if I spent as much time pondering world peace as I did, thinking about someone who no longer cares about me, I would have solved a lot of problems by now. That is why I'm redirecting my mental energy to things that serve others and serve me. I'm proud of you for the thing that no one has seen. I'm proud of you for getting up when you felt like it took everything to move. I'm proud of you for not crying when you felt like you couldn't hold it together anymore. I'm even proud of you for crying after you felt like you were too numb and just a broken shell of a person. I'm proud of you for walking away from someone who was hurting you so badly. I'm so proud of you. Limiting your resources will allow you to get creative. Don't underestimate the power of having nothing. Refocus on the things that make you feel powerful, not the people that robbed you of your strength. I know that sadness feels like comfort to you, but please don't stay here for too long. Sometimes I have to remember to be kind with my pain. Hatred doesn't need to be the product of my hurt. Write me something beautiful. They said so. I wrote about losing you. That's not beautiful, they remarked with tear-streaked cheeks. What is beautiful is that I survived to write about it. What is beautiful is that I broke and I'm still here. What is beautiful is that you cry with me because we both know loss. What is beautiful is that despite the emptiness I feel, tears still fall from my eyes because I am still human. What is beautiful